Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise on the glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekaha Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and nails of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai have mercy upon you. All right, got a congresswoman here. What her name is? Ilhan Omar. I think I'm pronouncing it right. She's a congresswoman. I think she's part of the Senate. She was raising hell. Well, she's from Somalia. She's a Somalia woman, which is an Ethiopian, which is the damn Hamite, which is what we are not. So she was fighting tooth and nail for her people, the deportation, for deportation, right? She got herself in trouble. And how did she get herself in trouble? She's now getting herself deported. Here we go. Listen up.
You have Republicans on the other side of the aisle trying to create definitions and say Rashida wants to annihilate people when Max Miller himself went on TV and said we're turning Gaza into a parking lot and we want to annihilate Palestinians. Nobody condemned him on that side of the aisle. What is true here is that every single one of them has not acknowledged the fact that Palestinians are dying in the tens of thousands, but we'll continue to say it is.
This woman here, you see the woman back here? Now that's a so-called black woman back there. This woman right here is a damn Hamite. She's Somalia. She's an Ethiopian. She's an Ethiopian woman. We thinking skin tone makes us the same people. These people are not the same. But you think she know that? No, she don't know that. Right? Most of these sisters gonna what? They're gonna ride with these people here where these people don't give a damn about you. So hey, these are the times that we're in. No matter what race you is, whether you're a so-called white woman, whether you're a so-called black woman, whether you're a Cuban or Puerto Rican or Western Indies, whatever it is, over here in America and throughout the West, the women over here have what? They have those damn feminist behaviors, so they all act the same. And they think that they have, and they're losing their what? They're losing their powers, losing their strength. Because why? Because Esau Edom is losing his. This is why Esau Edom is trying to what? He's trying to reboot the system. And trying to gather and getting the people ready for what? That New World Order and gathering them up for their MOTB. Listen up.
Us who are not acknowledging humanity. Rashida will stand strong.
Gentlelady's time has expired.
The Palestinian movement will continue for liberation until every single
Gentlelady's time has expired.
Has the right to
Gentleman
live
from
in
Maryland
liberty.
is rec-
Ilhan Omar is about to get deported back to Somalia. And no, I'm not joking. You see, about a week ago, Ilhan Omar got caught hosting online workshops in which she was instructing Somalian illegal immigrants inside of America on how to avoid getting deported by ICE. And once again, no, I'm not joking. In fact, I wish I was.
Let me bring that back real quick. Ilhan Omar is now hosting a workshop for Somalians, Somali Ethiopians, y'all, living in the country illegally, to advise them on how to avoid being deported. Representative Ilhan Omar recently spoke to what? To the media. So now she was fighting tooth and nail for her people, claiming to care about the Palestinians and all the other people when actually she only cares about her people. But you got to put that role on. Well, should I say the Somalians, right? Now she herself is facing deportation.
Somalian illegal immigrants inside of America on how to avoid getting deported by ICE. And once again, no, I'm not joking. In fact, I wish I was. But you know what? Take a look at her defense as to why she was doing this.
Elon Musk, I want to see if you want to respond to him. He is actually singling you out on X. He retweeted a post that alleged you were telling Somalians who are illegally in the country how to avoid deportation. You do speak Somali in the clip, and the translation, according to the translation, it shows you telling people that if ICE attempts to question them, they are not obliged to answer those questions. I do not speak Somali. And I'm basing this on the translation that he retweeted here. And this is guidance that we have heard from many immigration advocates. But Musk says that you are, quote, breaking the law literally outright. Do you want to respond to that?
Well, it just shows you how much he lacks an understanding of what the laws of this country are. In the clip, it was an interview that I gave to a reporter. I'm not in that room, actually, that they pan out to. That is an edited video. And in the interview, I was asked, well, what I say to Somalis who are undocumented or who they're...
She telling a damn lie, y'all. She act just like these so-called white people, right? She's part of their system. But guess what? Now, Trump and his people are coming against all these, even their own people. This place is divided and separated. You know, the scriptures speak concerning Satan, cast out Satan, right? And kingdom be divided against itself, and that kingdom cannot stand. So this is what we are seeing. Satan is rising up against himself, right? And those of you all that are gather yourself with the wicked of the earth, which is Esau, even the so-called white man, you are when he fall, you all are gonna fall, and that goes for you 2/3 Israelites as well. You all are gonna fall. You know, it's clear that this place is through. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it, but everybody don't see that MOTB, the portion of the New World Order / MOTB. Everybody don't see that. Everybody not going to see it because they're what? They're stuck on stupid. They're in them stumbling block. The Heavenly Father don't want them to get it.
Documentations might have lapsed, and it is important for people to exercise their Fifth Amendment right to remain silent unless they feel confident.
So, yeah, she doesn't even deny that as a sitting member of Congress, she was advising and instructing illegal immigrants on how to avoid deportation. In fact, it really makes you question just where her loyalty really is, the United States of America or Somalia.
These are what? These are damn Hamites. These are the same people they use to try to say that they're bringing back so-called black people to what? To Israel. Remember they had them on that plane? I can't think of the year they were. I can look it up, but I don't want to look it up right now. Don't want to do it. For those of you all remember this, that they call themselves they bringing the Israelites back to the land of Israel, Jerusalem, right? These was the people that they were bringing. These damn Ethiopians right here. These are Ethiopians. What's that? Zephaniah, I think it's Zephaniah 2:12. Zephaniah 2:12. It goes into what? It says that ye Ethiopians also ye shall what? Be slain by my sword. Isn't it?
Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, you guys should take a look at this clip.
In caawa aan fursad u helay madaxweynaha Soomaaliya madaxweyne Xasan Sheikh Maxamuud inaan maanta ku soo dhaweyno Minneapolis.
Our president, Hassan Sheikh Mohamud? Hey, Congresswoman Omar, exactly which country are you representing here? Because, folks, it sure seems to me like Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is a little bit more on the Somalia first side of things. But also, take a look at this. Somalian President Hassan Mohamud, that Ilhan Omar seems to love so much, isn't exactly the greatest guy. You see,
most of you all would think that this is a so-called black man. This is not a so-called black man here, right? This is an Ethiopian. This is a damn Hamite. But this is the guy that she was referring to her president. Her president now, but she has a seat in Congress. Somalia alleged conspiracy to what? Divert recovered assets. You know, all they do is steal. They just like the damn white man, the so-called white man, Esau Edom. All they do is take. And steal, and lie.
About a decade ago, an international corruption court found him guilty of stealing tens of millions of dollars of relief money being sent from the U.S. to Somalia. He's also been found guilty of funding and arming the radical jihadist terrorist group Al-Shabaab, and he also has a penchant for silencing any Somalian media that doesn't support his regime. So pretty much he's a corrupt terrorist supporting authoritarian. I think that's fair to say. But regardless, Ilhan Omar loves him anyway. He's our great president. But hey, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's a little bit weird to consider that Congresswoman Ilhan Omar has a little bit of a soft spot for authoritarian leaders, considering she said this just the other day.
We are witnessing a constitutional crisis. We talked about Trump wanting to be a dictator on day one, and here we are. This is what the beginning of dictatorship looks like. When you gut the Constitution and you install yourself as the sole power, that is how dictators are made.
So just to make sure I understand all of this, Trump is bad because he's a literal dictator, but the Somalian president who's executing members of the media, funding terrorist groups, and stealing humanitarian aid money, he's a great guy. This all seems just a little bit hypocritical. But okay, folks, what do you say we go ahead and move on to the main point of the video? Ilhan Omar is finally getting deported. But first, before we do, I want to...
A sitting congressman getting deported. A sitting congressman getting support in the Senate. She's getting deported. What time will tell?
Say real quick that if you guys enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help a ton with my daily struggle against the YouTube algorithm. But okay, here's where today's story gets a little bit crazy. You see, in response to Ilhan Omar aiding and abetting illegal immigrants, Republican Congressman Brandon Gill posted, "We should have never let Ilhan Omar into our country, and America would be a better place if Ilhan Omar..."
This is what she was doing, y'all. She was what? This is the congressman here. Brandon Gill. America would be a better place if Ilhan, Ilhan Omar, right, were deported back to Somalia. This is what he was saying now. And then you got this guy Greg Price say what? Ilhan Omar is what? Is now hosting workshop for what? Somalian Ethiopians. They're not like us. Living in the what? In the country, illegal, to advise them on how to avoid being deported. And guess what? She herself, Representative Ilhan Omar, recently spoke to what? The media.
Omar were deported back to Somalia. And you know what, guys? Do you even disagree with him? Why don't you go down to the comments section and let me know. But okay, then Congressman Brandon Gills headed on over to CNN to give some further input.
Just want to follow up with this post that you had on X. You said that Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, U.S. citizen, should be deported to her home country of Somalia. Omar became a naturalized citizen at 17. Why did you do that?
Listen, my colleague Ilhan Omar, she is an American citizen. She is a member...
Now watch this here now. One thing about a damn feminist, no matter what race they is, like I said earlier, whether she a so-called white woman, black woman, Somalia, or whatever they is, a feminist is going to protect a feminist. Watch how she try to protect her.
Of the House of Representatives, I didn't call for her to be deported, but I did say that America would be better off were she deported. I think that there is a serious problem, particularly given after the past 4 years of open borders, of Democrats facilitating the invasion of our country by illegal aliens. My colleague Ilhan Omar was advising illegal alien Somalis on how to evade ICE detection. That is as un-American as you can possibly get. It's unbecoming of a congressperson.
What
and I
evidence?
absolutely
Where are
think
you
that
getting
it is
that from
disgusting.
specifically? Where are you getting that from specifically?
We have the audio of her doing that.
But do
It
you
was in
think
an interview.
she is a duly elected member of Congress?
She has a
Her
duty
constituents
to uphold
put her
the
in
values
office.
and customs of America,
you're
not
su-
to represent foreign illegal aliens who shouldn't be here to begin
Okay.
with. And I think that raises serious
is helping
questions.
people understand what the laws are. But listen,
That raises serious. To whom is she most loyal? Illegal aliens, Somalis, or American citizens?
She's representing her
I think that's a very
constituents
legitimate question.
as a member of Congress. Congressman Brandon Gill, I really appreciate your time. I appreciate this conversation. I think it's really important.
So do I.
Just yesterday, Congressman Brandon Gill promoted a petition to arrest and deport Ilhan Omar back to Somalia. That's right. What that means is that the ball is finally in motion.
There she go. Let me read some of these comments, y'all. Let me see what really happened concerning her. What is she? Well, this thing said 11 hours ago here, right? It say hypocrisy. Lone Wolf said hypocrisy is hating America, but what being paid by America. Wow, this is not even a politician. She is just a straight up activist. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing in this country. She really does not care about our interests at all. People like this should be fired immediately. How is she still, William? Let's see. William says, how is she still here when she is calling for what? Violence against our country? Ship her out ASAP. Jeffrey say, take her husband, brother back with her. Get out now. See, man, the division is here. The division is here, and it's not going to stop. Even though most of the people that are being deported, you know, they're what? They're our people. They're literally our people. They're Israelites. But hey, have you ever, you know what though? It's maybe a good thing that you most of you all do go back, because why? Because when you come over here in America, you over here being prepared for judgment. You being prepared for judgment over here, baby. You come over here. Why doesn't, let's see what I don't know what that say. Gib. Why doesn't she go back there if she loves it so much? No one is forcing her. She's a traitor and should be arrested. That's that vision, y'all. Egyptian against the Egyptians. And people are upset because we vote for Trump to make our borders and country safe. Thank God we did. I'm so sick of seeing people who didn't grow up in America telling American leaders how to govern. Why is she still here? You know, Americans are some hypocrites, man. How did they get to the country, man? How did they get it? We all know how did they get it. Bloodshed. Bloodshed. Of who? If you all the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives of this land, man. Right? Not to go in all the different names, but guess what? We all of the tribes' blood and bones are what are scattered throughout America, man. William says what? She stands for her what? For her country, not the U.S. How could she be voted in Congress in our nation with her loyalty definitely not being what? For the U.S. Constitution, the USA. Hey, man. Let's hear a little more. There she go there. There she go.
Things are finally happening.
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Clause 2A.1 of Rule 9, I seek recognition to give notice of my intent to raise a question of the privileges of the House. The form of the resolution is as follows.
Recognized.
Censuring Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota. Whereas elected members of Congress take an oath to bear true faith and allegiance to the United States without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. Whereas Representative Ilhan Omar took an oath of allegiance to the United States upon becoming a citizen, declaring, I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. Whereas on January 27, 2024, Representative Omar gave remarks at an event in Minneapolis in which she made treasonous statements. Whereas Representative Omar said she has spoken to many Somalians who asked her to intercede for the Somali government by pressuring the United States government into certain actions. Whereas Representative Omar assured the Somalians she spoke to, the U.S. government will only do what Somalians in the U.S. tell them to do. They will do what we want and nothing else. They must follow our orders, and that is how we will safeguard.
She thought she had some special rights, y'all. Look what he's getting her.
The interest of Somalia. Whereas Representative Omar continued, for as long as I am in U.S. Congress, Somalia will never be in danger. Its waters will not be stolen by Ethiopia or others. Sleep in comfort knowing I am here to protect the interest of Somalia from inside the U.S. system. Whereas George Washington warned in his farewell address of 1796 to guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism, and further declared citizens by birth or choice of a common country, that country has a right to concentrate your affections. The name of American, which belongs to you in your national capacity, must always exalt the just pride of patriotism more than any appellation derived from local discriminations. Whereas these statements by Representative Omar clearly violate the oath she took as an elected member of Congress to defend and protect the United States Constitution. Whereas Representative Omar has exhibited the treasonous tendencies George Washington warned about, and her actions must be condemned by all members of Congress who adhere to the oath they took upon assuming office. And whereas by openly admitting her efforts to advance Somalia's interest using her position as a United States representative, Representative Omar has revealed herself to be a foreign agent acting on behalf of a foreign government. Now therefore be it resolved that Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota be censured. Representative Ilhan Omar forthwith present herself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure. Representative Ilhan Omar.
All right, y'all. Like, she's out of here. Hey, let's get a few precepts in. I'm gonna close this out here. This just further proves that these people are divided. And Trump is doing a good job of making a mess of the. I'm trying to get this. There you go right there. I think they're gonna do it. All they need is a reason to just deport and move you up out of here, right? There are clearly a separation between these Democrats and Republicans, right? Where the people as a whole, even you so-called black people, you all are what? You all are gathering in this mess between the other nations, and you all are what? You are right in the midst of it as usual. This is Isaiah 19 and 19 and 2. Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. You Democrats and you Republicans. America is what? It's spiritually Egypt. So you all are being what? Set against one another. Right? Trump is tearing down the system for that lone purpose of what? Of creating, we would just say rebooting the system. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall what? Fight every one against his brother. I think I read that last night. That is 2nd Ezra 15. 2nd Ezra 15. This is what we are seeing, y'all. This is what we are seeing, and we're not going to see anything that could be greater than what? Than the falling of what? Esau's kingdom. What that is? Let me read that again. And they shall fight one against his brother. What that is? 2nd Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall what? Shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of what? Of the lack of bread. This is it. This is what we've been prophesying and been warning the people and giving the people warning, but no one is listening but the elect. Why? Because the elect is the only ones that are going to be saved during this time. And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. How is it going to be? Let's see something here. Stay in Isaiah. Right quick. I'm going to stay in, you know what? Yeah. Let's go and stay in Isaiah. Excuse me, y'all. Isaiah 31. Isaiah 31 and 3. Now the Egyptians are men. Today is what? Esau, Edom. And now the Egyptians are men and not God. It's not Esau, Edom's playing God. It's not he got his image, name and image, or what? Of a so-called white man in the four corners. What? Being praised in their what? In their horses' flesh, and not spirit. When the Lord Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that what? That helpeth shall, meaning you 2/3, even you Somalians, you Egyptians, you damn Ethiopians, you are what? He that helpeth, meaning you 2/3 first, both he that helpeth fall. So you're gonna fall right along with Esau Edom in his queendom. And he that is what? Is hoping, meaning what? Protect or aid, and trying to what? Keep this system alive. He that hoping, meaning protect or aid, shall what? Shall fall down. And they all shall what? Shall fail together. So they all are going to fail together. These are the times that we're in, that this place is about to get it like no other. So let's see. Let's go to right quick. Let's go to Joel. Let's go to Joel right quick. Joel 3 and 19. Joel 3 and 19. Egypt, again, America is spiritually what? Egypt. Egypt shall be a desolation. And Edom, the Edomites, the so-called white man, shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against what? The children of Judah. And who is that? That's the southern tribe of the children of Israel. American black, West Indies, and Haitians. What for the violence against the children of Judah? Because they what? Because they have shed innocent blood in the land. That's the reason. So let me get one more and I'm going to close this out, which is Matthew's. I think that's 12. Matthew 12 and 25. I think I just read that 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Look at what's going on. They're what? They are definitely separated from one another, and they're what? The Republicans. We just say we'll say DJ Trump. DJ Trump doing what? Doing a good job at what? Destroying what they have created, because they is who? The Edomites. Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? How shall it stand, y'all? It's not going to stand. So we're in the times of what? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, to be judged. We're in a time of and right along with them, what? All this feminist behavior that women lead, women controlling the home, is what? Is that they're all going to what? Going to tumble down, going to fall down together, right along with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. So on that note, say, Kah Halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Rekah HaKudash, Shalom.